All right. So what I want to dive into today is setting big goals and learning what a worthy goal is. So a worthy goal is a goal that excites and scares you at the same time. What do you really want? What do you really, 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 really want? The goals are for you to grow. So what you could do is you could start making a list. Are your current goals making you excited and energized? Do your goals belong to you or do they belong to someone else? What do you really, really want? If we were to slow this down and grab a piece of paper, because this is super exciting, grab a piece of paper and grab something like a pen or a pencil. And paper to pen is something completely different than typing it out like on your phone or onto your computer. I mean, you can do that too, but there's just something about writing ink to paper. So let's try to go through this. Are your current goals making you excited and energized? Do your goals belong to you or do they belong to someone else? I really had to ask myself that when I sat with this. What do you really, really, really want? What do you truly want? You're capable of doing anything. What do you really want to go after? My mentor, Bob Proctor, you might know him from The Secret, he explains goals in 3 different levels: the A-type goal, the B-type goal, and the C-type goal. So let's go through these. So the A-type goal, these are goals that you already know how to do. You already know how to get these. The example that Bob often uses was a vehicle. So you're driving a 4-year-old vehicle, you bought it brand new 4 years ago, and now you want to go after that next big cool model this year. That's something that you already know how to do. You already know how to get this. There's no growth in that goal. And the purpose of goals is to grow. It causes you to draw something out of you that you didn't even know was there. So B-type goals, these are what you think you can do based on all the resources that you've got and all the information that you've got. And then you say, if you have all of those together, then you make this beautiful, brilliant plan. And this is what you think you can do. Some examples would be if you're working full-time or whatever, and you want to go after a degree part-time, or if you want to go after some type of certificate within your industry, those are something that you already know how to get. It's interesting because people start on goals and they get going, then they get bored, they're not inspired, and they quit and they give up. The C-type goal, this is super exciting. That's where you're creating. You have no idea how you're going to get it, but because you can see it in your mind, it in your hand. A goal has to inspire you. It has to come from inside. C-type goals are what you really, really want. And by saying you don't know what you want, yes, you do. You're just rejecting it before you give it serious thought. Let your mind wander. It's so exciting to do this. If you just give yourself the time and the space to do this exercise, I'm telling you, once you start writing it out, you just can't stop and you just want to keep on adding more and more to it. These are your fantasies. And it's interesting because we've been programmed as kids as to stop daydreaming, pay attention, stop looking out the window. So we stopped. But creativity comes from within. Everybody's creative. Don't let people steal your dream. When you sit down and you decide what you really want, you won't know how you're going to get it, and you won't know where you're going to get it from. The fun is finding out how you're going to do it. The goal has to scare you, because if it's not scaring you, that means you're going sideways. You're going after that B-type goal. Believe in yourself to achieve this. What would you really love? Once you write this out, all the money, all the resources will be brought to you. If it's a course that you have to take in order for one of the action steps to go along, study, do it. Everything will come to you. Everything will line up. Personal growth is a choice. You've got to have a goal. You've got to wake up in the morning and get excited. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm working towards my goal, and I'm telling you, this is uncomfortable for me, but I am super excited to be here. So I have a quote, George Bernard Shaw. I don't believe in circumstance. The people that get on this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstance they want. And if they can't find them, they make them. That for me is so for me, the only way for me to reach my goal is to provide a greater service to everyone. So I'm going to grow and I'm going to move closer to my goal. Things inside are going to happen. An individual that doesn't have a goal is lost. They don't know where they're going. Could you imagine going on a trip, pulling out of your driveway and not having a destination? You have to have a destination. I mean, you could start driving east, but once you get east, you can still go east. You have to have that destination. Your real purpose in life is to grow. Write out what you really want. What do you really love to do? That's what your purpose is going to be all about. Move towards what you want. Goal achievers are productive individuals. Don't listen to people that say why something can't be done. We have more talent and ability than we will ever hope to use in our lifetime. So why not develop as much of that gift and ability in this lifetime? So if you had all the resources that you needed, no limitations, what do you want? What do you really want? Time is limited on this earth. How are you spending your time? You're not just here to pay the bills. Why not find out something? Find out why you're here. What is your purpose? Making an impact here in this lifetime, that's your purpose. You are here for more than just sleeping and going to work. Okay, what I want you to do right now is I want you to, again, get that paper out and I want you to write this out. Write down in as much detail as possible what it is that super excites you. And what you can do is you can write out certain statements like, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm at an ideal weight. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am earning, and set that amount, that dollar amount. Bob Proctor also taught me that making money is actually making money, but you have to say earning. So like maybe you want to earn a certain amount each month. Write that out. So now that you have these steps written down, the next step is to set up a plan. And you need to write this out each morning. Write it out. Love it. Look at it. Imagine it. What if that's something that you could have tomorrow? Get emotionally involved in that. Get connected to it. That's a super cool goal. So again, write out your goal as if you already have it. So I am so happy and grateful now that, write it out as if you've already had it. What do you do next? You take action, because that's where the learning really starts to happen. Without actions, goals are just fantasies. So take action steps, just small steps. These are just small steps, like maybe you want to research a certain neighborhood, or maybe you want to research what it's like to live overseas for like half the year. Maybe you want to learn more about that luxury car. Like call up that dealership and say you want to come in and book a test drive. Tell them that you're going to be paying cash. I know it sounds funny, but do it. Get to that dealership. Maybe you can't take it for a test drive, but maybe you can sit in that vehicle and feel everything. Take all of it in. The way it smells, the way it feels, the way it looks, the way you feel while you're in there. These are all action steps. You've got to keep pushing yourself closer and closer to the goal. Keep writing out your goal. Burn it into your mind. I love this exercise. And tell yourself you're able and willing, and then go and do it, because you are so, so worth it. Write out your fantasy goal. Write it out now. Pretend you have all the money and resources and all the information right now. What do you really want? What do you really, really, really want? Enjoy this exercise. I'm telling you, it'll bring you something so miraculous. It changes your insides. I just want to thank you for joining today, and I hope you enjoy this exercise. Remember to click the subscribe button.